What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video with my Ash Cash.
Hey guys.
This video is about Ash today. In today's video, we are going to be asking Ashley questions from guys to girls about girls.
Asking girls questions that guys want to know.
Asking Ashley questions that guys want to know because she is a young woman. So we are going to tap into the mind of Ashley Jones today and see some of the things she be thinking. The first question on the list that we put together is, what is a turnoff to women from guys?
Well,
if that's how I'm supposed to frame the question. It's turnoffs. Where my hug
I'm not gonna speak for everybody, but for my turnoffs, it would definitely be like someone who is like corny. I really like corny people, like just like
girls don't even know what they're talking about.
I don't know how to explain it. Like someone who's like corny and I don't know. Probably like the way they dress or like. Well, let me just reframe the question. Let me just reframe my answer.
You messing up already.
Some of my turnoffs would be like the way that a guy dresses, like if they don't really care much about their appearance. That's like a turn off for me.
I know sometimes.
What are you talking about?
I don't really care what I be wearing sometimes.
Okay, well if I'm looking at you for the first time and it's like, what is he wearing? Then it's gonna be like, okay, that's a turn off for me.
Wear something nice, guys. At least try to.
It doesn't have to be like dress up, like just look put together. That's for me. Put together. Another turn off for me would be like just someone who doesn't have like anything going for them. Like you don't have to be rich. I don't really care about money, but as long as you have like goals and like you're working towards something, then you're good. But if you're like just like the sit at home type, then it's just like not to know for me.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, that's
good answer. So guys, look put together at least. Not saying you gotta be perfect, but at least try to be put together and have something going for yourself, or at least try to have something going for yourself. Pretty sure that's clear across the board for all types of women. Yeah. So yeah. So how do you feel about guys working in a workplace that's dangerous? Not sure what that means. Like
a police officer or like a firefighter type.
Okay.
Well, personally, everyone's situation is different. Like you gotta make your money somehow, but like if you were like a police officer or something, or like a firefighter, or like, you know, I think I'd be scared, but like that's not something that would turn me away from you, if that makes sense. But at the same time, like if you have a family and stuff like that, then, you know, I would just want you to be safe. Does that make sense?
I guess that makes sense. But for me, I wouldn't care.
What?
Like if my ultimate purpose, I felt like was like being a Navy SEAL, then like I'm gonna be a Navy SEAL.
Yeah.
And if she leaves me, she leaves me. I feel like as a dude, like your direction and your goals in life should not be dictated by a woman. So like if she feels that way, that's just how she feels. She's not gonna change. But for me, like if being a Navy SEAL gets me to my purpose and gives me satisfaction at the end of the day, then that's what's gonna get me there. And I'll focus on that. Because you're not gonna be like, a girl can only fulfill you but so much. You're ultimately fulfilled by your purpose. So
well, I personally would not care. Like at the end of the day, I want you to be safe, but like if that's your dream, that's your dream. Like I'm not gonna tell you not to do that, basically. Yeah.
It's valid.
And I think the same way goes, like other way around. If a woman had a job that was like required more hours she had to put in, or just took some more time away from her family, then like as her husband or as her boyfriend, like that would be your job to support her and like fill the gap when it's needed. You know what I mean? Because if that's her dream and that's what she's working towards, then as her partner you would need to compensate, just like the other way around.
And this is stuff you shouldn't be having. Like, I mean, your direction can change from time to time, but this shouldn't be conversations you're having like 10 years down the road. Like,
yeah, definitely talk about it before.
Talk about it before you get into a relationship, because if I tell Ashley in 20 years I'm gonna be a Navy SEAL, I keep going to this example just because you said it's a dangerous job, or the question said that. But if I tell Ashley like in 5 years I'm gonna be a Navy SEAL, she'll probably be like, oh, what the heck? Like our lives would be way different than you doing what we talked about before. So these are conversations you need to have before you get into a serious relationship. Just a piece of advice. So next question. The first thing you notice about a guy?
Me personally, the first thing I noticed is like how they dress. and probably like their teeth, because like when someone smiles, like the first thing I look at is like their mouth, like their teeth. So I'd probably say like their teeth and like the way they dress.
That's valid. I can't really give no advice for that. Like Just brush your teeth, I guess. And if you don't have the nicest teeth in the world, don't trip, man. You're still a king at the end of the day. Like I said, you don't get validation from these women.
And
so.
everyone is different, so everyone's preference is different. But this is just mine, so.
You get validation from yourself, brother. Just for the guys like who may feel like inferior, you know?
Yeah.
That's my piece of advice, y'all. What does getting your period feel like? It's very interesting.
You like asked me this the other day, like how do you know? So basically,
I did. I really did.
To start it off, like, honestly, bro, every time is different. Like, every cycle is, like, different. Like, sometimes you get, like, really bad cramps. Like, your stomach will hurt. Like, just imagine, like, okay, I'm trying to explain the pain. So, like, getting a stomach cramp is, like, okay, do you know how it feels like when you, like, eat something? Like, you mix food, too many foods, and, like, your stomach hurts, like, at the bottom? Like, imagine that, but, like, times 10, and then it's consistent. Like, it doesn't come in and out. Like, it's just straight. Like, that's pretty much what it feels like.
I just know it sucks, so like
it's just, it feels like you have a pit down here. It's like it won't go away.
Does it feel like bubbly?
No, it's not bubbly, it's consistent. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's a straight pain. It doesn't come and go. Like,
but it just feel like you have to like poop, right?
Yeah.
It does?
Kinda. Sometimes. Like, usually when you have a period, it comes with constipation. It's one of the many symptoms of it. But yeah, every time it's different. So like, sometimes you'll get really bad cramps. Sometimes you get a headache. Sometimes you'll like feel nauseous. You'll like throw up. And then definitely like the whole emotional thing is not a lie. Like, I be getting irritated fast, or like I'll be sad, or like, you know, it's different. Overall, it's not something that you could ever understand.
Nah, that's why I got nothing to say, because I can't understand this. But yeah. Shout out to the women who go through it on a monthly basis. Turn ons.
Basically like the opposite of what I said before. Like, turn-ons for me would be like having something going for you.
Were you turned on when I pulled up in my suit today?
Yeah. Because it's like, oh, you just came from work, like, period. Get into it, you know? But also, like, a turn-on for me would be, like, someone who's confident. Like, if you're just always, like, shy all the time, or, like, you're so, like, unsure all the time, it's just, like...
So, basically, I turn you on. Are you turned on now?
Wait for the video. Anyways, but
dress
yeah,
nice, confident.
Confidence. And like, don't be scared to show your personality. Like, with me and Zach personality, like, you showed your personality like almost immediately. So I did really like that. Like, you don't have to act hard. Or,
how did
like,
I act?
I don't like people who put on like a facade for like the first couple. Like, oh, like, yeah, I'm a cool guy. Like, I don't really care. Like, that type. Like, nothing really gets me. I don't really like that. I don't really like nonchalant types. Even though I'm kind of nonchalant. But I wouldn't like someone who's nonchalant, because like that wouldn't mix, you know?
I feel that.
But yeah.
Why can't you ever decide where you want to eat? This is a question I want to know personally. I think I can answer that, but I'll let you answer and then I'll give mine.
Honestly, like, whenever someone asks you, like, whenever you ask me what I want to eat, I feel very overwhelmed because there's like so many choices. Okay. Like, it's overwhelming because then it's like, okay, what do I want to eat? Like, am I feeling Mexican? Like, am I feeling Italian? Like, does Zach want Italian? Does he want Mexican? Like, what if we're not feeling the same thing? Like, it'd be a lot going through my head.
So do you want me to take control sometimes?
Yes. Sometimes I just want to be like, Zach, what do you want to eat? And I just want you to answer and be like,
listen,
this.
I try, man.
And I'll be like, all right, let's go.
Sometimes I just don't be knowing, man. I don't know.
And I don't be knowing either. I don't be knowing either.
I think I need to, sometimes I just need to do better at taking, you know, control, laying out the options, because that's probably what she wants. You did that
the other day. You were like, okay, let's go buy Whole Foods and let's just look around and we'll pick. And then that's what we did, and then we like chose.
And then the Italian restaurant yesterday I chose.
Yeah, I chose that.
No,
you chose Italian.
I chose Capriccio. All right, we need to end with a bang. Guys paying for dates, what's your take on it? Aside from our relationship, what's your take on it?
Okay. In the beginning, I think that a guy should pay for the dates, because just to show that like they're interested, and that, yeah, basically like they're interested to an extent that they're willing to like put their money into this, if that makes sense. So I think in the beginning, yes, but like once you've been with that person for a while and you guys have like an established relationship, I think it's important to like alternate, like take turns, like, oh, you'll pay for the movie, like I'll pay for the popcorn, or like
the post you see on Twitter.
You pay for dinner, I'll do the tip, like that type stuff, you know?
It's teamwork, especially if you're not in a position where, like, if you guys are together, you may not have the finances totally figured out, so you may not be able to have that $200 date, but you might be able to go on it if you guys split it. You know what I'm saying? It's more affordable for both people and gets each other to your goals together.
Also, I think another turn on for me would be someone who's creative. Like, what if we don't have to go on a date that requires money all the time? Like, what if we did something free? Like, what if we did something, you know, like someone who can think outside the box.
I'm creative, right?
Yeah, you're creative. You're actually really creative.
I try to be. I don't think I'm that creative of a person, but I try to be for Ashley.
Yeah, you know you're creative.
Enjoys it.
You have some, I really love your creative outtakes that you do. Like, one time Zach got me like the spooky basket. That was very creative because you did that when it was new.
Okay, well my sister made that, but sometimes I just facilitate like the.
But did you come up with the idea or no?
Yeah.
Okay, so you came up with the idea.
Sometimes I come up with the idea, but I just need people, kind of like a business owner. Like they not doing everything, but they like facilitating the workers.
And then like you remember when we for Christmas when we did the Toronto thing, you did the letters. Did you think of that?
Yeah. Well, listen. It was my idea to go like to surprise you, but I bounced it off some people to bring it together.
Okay, well that was.
Listen, I facilitate this stuff.
Okay.
I might use my sisters to like cut around the edges, make it precise, but you know. That is my question, or the guys' questions to Ashley. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to see a part 3, maybe where we go back and forth, I don't know. Comment down below what videos you guys want to see next so we can get to them and film them for your entertainment. Don't forget to follow us on social media to see our behind the scenes life that we don't show on YouTube.
Yep.
And yeah, that's pretty much it with this video. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Our schedules are getting a little bit crazier now, so we don't have as much time to film, but definitely turn on your post notifications so you guys can be notified when we do post a new video.
Follow me on TikTok too. I'm trying to grow my TikTok.
Me too.
All right, I just had to throw that in there. All right.
We're starting to post a lot of like vlogs on TikTok, so definitely follow us in the description.
All right.